Alright, currently I'm trading over here on BTC Exchange and I have about $3 million here in total here of long positions opened. Currently, I have a long position here on Cardano opened here, about $6,000 in profit. Solana down $20,000, Ethereum plus $3,000 and BTC here plus 34,000 US dollar. About $3 million over here in total here, all with 15x leverage. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys my exact target here for Bitcoin and these other crypto tokens. And you may actually want to wonder, well, why am I long here on these altcoins? Generally speaking, I only trade Bitcoin. Well, guess what, guys? In this video, I'm really going to explain to you guys here why I think that a lot of these altcoins are probably going to have a short-term strong pumper to the upside, because actually they've been going to the downside here in the last couple of weeks and months. And I believe we're probably going to get a very, very strong kind of dead cat bounce here on these altcoins. Now, Bitcoin, of course, will continue to rally here further to the upside very, very strongly. But these altcoins, I think, they probably could in the short term outperform Bitcoin a little bit. So I'm probably going to keep them open here a little bit and then close them on here later onwards. So anyway, besides the Solana trade here, all of the trades are looking very, very juicy. And I think Solana will probably eventually as well here catch up with Bitcoin. And this is all here, of course, because of the M2 money supply. And this is actually very, very favorable here for the Bitcoin space. Because basically what you can see here is that the M2 money supply, this is the M2 global liquidity index, basically shows you when the M2 money supply over here goes up to the upside, this tends to release a lot of liquidity in the market. And we have seen pretty much one-to-one correlation over here together with the liquidity over here and the Bitcoin price. So over here, for example, we saw the liquidity rising, we saw the Bitcoin price rising. Over here, liquidity rising, the Bitcoin price rising. Right over here, liquidity rising, the Bitcoin price rising. It always tends to follow. And look at how high we are right now. I mean, this is incredible, and this is all, of course, because the dollar is currently having this considerable huge dumper to the downside. I mean, in the last couple of days here, we saw this significant correction here on the dollar. Just to show you guys here, just here today, we really saw another big correction here on the dollar, and this eventually spiked here the Bitcoin price further to the upside. I was anticipating this, so this is the reason I went inside this big trade. And by the way, guys, I'm trading on BTC Exchange, and I've promoted this exchange for quite a bit now, and I will continue to trade over here on this exchange. You actually get a 10% deposit bonus on your first deposit, and you can trade all of these altcoins. Look at that. You can trade Cardano, Bitcoin, Tron, Dogecoin, whatever you want to trade here up here with leverage. And of course, guys, it's a non-KYC exchange. You don't actually have to do any KYC verification as well. So if you are in whatever country, you can actually trade on this exchange as well. I have a link in the description, so I will be trading on it from right now. Of course, from now on onwards, I've been trading on it for about the last 2 to 3 months. And this is my go-to exchange here from now on, just so you guys actually understand. So anyway, what we also actually see here is that the RSI channel or trend line, whatever you want to call it, is also breaking here to the upside. So this is looking very, very juicy. Like we saw it the last couple of times, we had this significant move over here to the upside. Just like that, when we broke here the RSI over here to the upside, boom, move to the upside there. And it also happened right over here. So I'm positioning here for the next big move here to the upside. And I think together here with the M2 money supply, we see the dollar index having a move to the downside. And this RSI bands, I think the Bitcoin price is probably going to see a significant move here to the upside. So if I were to zoom in a little bit here on the Bitcoin price, we can also see a double bottom forming, which is a very, very nice, famous pattern here on Bitcoin, where you have this like W pattern, and it looks very, very juicy. We still have to break it a little bit further to the upside to really confirm it. But it looks like we are going to get very, very close to that. And so my target for this long position depends a little bit on the M2 money supply and the dollar index. If the dollar index keeps correcting to the downside, we can pick up some momentum. I might just make this a long-term trade where I'm just going to hold this here for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and just kind of let it play out. These altcoin trades, I do want to cash them out quite early. So Cardano is doing quite well. Ethereum not yet following through. But if I look here at Ethereum, this coin has not performed well here against Bitcoin, but I think it's ripe here for a short-term dead cat bounce. So I'm going to cash it out and then probably continue to put that money back here inside this Bitcoin long position if we build up momentum. That's going to be my strategy here. So it's going to be quite simple here moving forward. So yeah, we also have, of course, Michael Saylor here today, just casually buying another, 6,000 Bitcoin here. He holds about 500,000 right now. I think he's probably going to be able to accumulate 1 million, maybe at max. But that's the thing, guys, is that if you're selling your Bitcoin right now, I mean, this is the guy that's just going to buy them up. He's not going to stop, because basically people give him money, traditional finance keeps giving him money, and he just buys Bitcoin with it. He basically buys Bitcoin for traditional finance. And so traditional finance continues wants to buy Bitcoin. And so whatever people are saying about leverage, MicroStrategy, don't worry about it too much. It's just people give him money to buy Bitcoin. That's really the strategy backing it. So anyway, that's it over here. What else can we talk about? Well, we're just going to wait a little bit. I think next 48 hours, I'll be back with a new video. I'll bet you guys here on my positions. And let's see where it's going to go. Again, I'm trading on BTC Exchange. Link in the description, guys. Check it out. And of course, hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.